Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today we are taking care of our level 30 Lancer quest to finally finish off the Lancer quest line. If you remember the story so far for Lancer, we have been training here in Lancery and... Lancing? I don't know the verb. Oh well, as well as how to maintain courage, which is a key part of being a Lancer, as you get up close and personal with your enemies, while trying to remain mobile and flexible so your armor's not typically going to be the beefiest. I did go ahead and off-screen upgrade my equipment, just put on some things that we had crafted, like the steel scale mail, and we hit item level 30, which is nice and going to be good for what's coming up. We've got our potions set up on our hotbar, and let's begin. Oh yes, the other major thing that's been happening in the Lancer questline. There's a bit of an asshole who really does not believe that the Lancer's courage or the Lancer Guild's idea of courage is worth anything. And they seem to be promoting a very reckless idea of courage, but they got their ass kicked a while ago, so I think they might have learned their lesson. Now then, Elaine, what do you got for us? Guildmaster Elaine would set you a final trial. Ah, Satora, ever a sight for sore eyes? By your return, I take it you are ready for the final trial. Very well, let us... Guildmaster Elaine! You are wounded. What has happened? We were attacked, sir, by a Duskwhite Lancer as we trained in the forest. He was impossibly strong, a demon. He kept screaming something about teaching us true courage. Oh good, he's back. No, not him, not Folques. We were in the northwest corner of the Central Shroud when it happened. I was able to get away, but the others, you must help the others. Ugh. Be strong, man. I am sorry, Satora, the trial must wait. Pray make haste to the Central Shroud and help your comrades. And Satora, should Folques force your hand, do what must be done. 'Twill speed you on your way. What is with this man? He just keeps attacking people? He seems to be slipping. Did his failure in the trial that we were set by Owain really screw with him that badly? I mean, okay, fair, maybe. He didn't seem like the most reasonable of people in the first place, but... Alright, out the White Wolf Gate. And let us head out to track down Folques and save the other Lancers. Ah, they're nice and close by. Okay, I don't see anyone around, unfortunately, so that's not good. But we do have a duty, so let's see. What do we want to eat? Not tenacity, that's tank food. Critical hit, vitality, determination might be good. I think this will be our good option. Critical hit, always good. Vitality, better health, definitely good. And determination is going to just give a straight increase to our damage, so... Help! For the love of 12, help me! Oh dear. Well then, seems things have gotten a bit out of control while we were on our way. Hello there, Thibane. Don't worry, I'm here to get you out of this mess. Okay, gotta, again, remember to use Disembowel so I can get that 10% damage buff. Let's get rid of these dang Linverms. Oh god, stay safe, Thibane. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get them off of you, but here we go. Okay, you okay? That can't be all of it, surely. I owe you my life, friend. Another breath and I would have become worm fodder. A Duskwhite Lancer unleashed the fiends upon us, claiming it would temper our courage. You should have seen the look in his eye when he said it. Mad bastard. I know of him. Do you know where he went? Where is he now? I think he headed off towards the North Shroud and maybe in the direction of Fallgourd Float. I can't say for sure. I was concentrating on the Scalekin at the time. Fair enough. If it's a reckoning you seek, you are like to be disappointed. Those of us who have managed to outrun the worms will have already alerted the whalers. I dare say the Duskwhite is being held at spear point as we speak, begging for his worthless life in a puddle of his own piss. Serves the bastard right and all. Still, I would like to go and do what I can to help put an end to this. That man has some interesting ideas, to say the least. Alright, off to the North Shroud. Let's go track him down and see what we can do to help stop this madness. Alright, looks like we are heading to... roughly where all of the Z's are hanging out. Got it. That shouldn't be too hard to track. It's gonna be up this way and then to the left. Oh, this area is real mangled by the calamity, isn't it? Kind of. It's not that hard to navigate, but it's also kind of hard to navigate. Just because it's all very much exposed dirt and therefore looks basically the same everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna need you to back off these. I've got Folques taking down the wood whalers, it seems. That is a problem. What kept you? Helping your comrades, you say? Fool, you waste your pity on false friends. It was only a matter of time before they betray you. I, just like those wretches who saw me imprisoned and exiled. I was once an upright citizen of Gridania and a man of the Lancers Guild, yet life was not easy. For want of the coin to obtain the barest necessity, I conspired with my closest comrades to steal from the guild's coffers. The theft soon came to light, and though there were no suspects, it was clear that the deed had been perpetrated by someone within the ranks. An air of suspicion hung heavy over the guild from that day forth until, at last, unable to bear the guilt, I convinced my accomplices to join me in confessing. Only for them to bite their craven tongues after I had stepped forward and admitted my part in the crime. And so it was that I alone took the blame. Of course it was the Duskwhite, everyone said. Was there ever any doubt? It all made perfect sense. Despite my heartfelt pleas, my so-called friends denied any involvement. Instead, they called me vulgar names that I do not care to repeat. Can you imagine the shock and anguish I felt at their betrayal? Would that I had the strength to force the truth out of those traitors. Would that I had the courage to escape my dungeon cell, even if it meant taking some hapless guard's life. Driven by vengeance and no small amount of self-loathing, I resolved to forge my courage anew. I strode into the layers of ravenous fiends while drenched in blood. I put their helpless offspring to the spear that I might face the unbridled fury of their kin. From my efforts, I have acquired the ultimate courage, a courage forged amidst danger and tempered by rage. I fear nothing. I am the greatest lancer that has ever lived. Alright, folks, what happened to you was fucked up. I'm not going to lie. Your comrades betraying you? I understand why you're bitter with the Lancers Guild. But at the same time, you stole from the coffers of the guild. I don't think the guild master is really at fault for kicking you out. And I don't really think that... I do think imprisonment may have been a bit of a steep punishment, but... it's hard to hold him fully at fault for even the theft, because... we have seen that life kinda fucking sucks in Gridania for those that Gridania does not like. Duskwhites and Mooncats, Keeper of the Moon Mikote, such as Satora. Though we've been very fortunate to have a bit of fame on our side, Folques has not. I believe here the intended thing you're supposed to do is stay back and out of the range of the ice. and work on using a piercing talon, but I think I'm gonna attack him directly instead. Oh my god. You, sir, have a lot going on here. You're summoning the dead? Okay, I think you may have gone a bit too far. As much as you were wronged by the Lancers Guild, that does not excuse your actions now. Impossible! My courage is absolute! Folks, be careful! Please! No, come no closer! Oh dear. Hi, Z's! Oh, folks, you didn't deserve that. As fucked up, as horrifying as your actions now have started to become, it still wasn't too late for you. And yeah, this is not the first time we have heard tales of people in Gridania being treated rather poorly, being barely able to afford basic necessities, and resorting to desperate measures just to be able to pay for food, or just to be able to acquire basic necessities for life. We've also heard instances of small children who didn't really know any better yet, who just wanted to do something nice for their siblings. And all of them, whenever someone is in need or just makes an innocent mistake from naivety or desperation, Gridania casts them out and treats them absolutely horrendously. It treats Duskwights and Keeper of the Moon Makote terribly, just on the basis of who they are. Gridania is not a great place, and it is very unfortunate that Folques kind of broke in response to that. I wish there was more we could have done to help, but shit, it's too late now. Also, definitely notable that his courage broke in his very final moments. His courage broke when facing us, and it led him to slipping over the edge where he let out his final screams of terror. Granted, I don't think anyone could withstand the horrors of falling from that cliff face. Oh god. So, a lot of the quest lines, a lot of the class quest lines in Gridania do deal with the racism of Gridania. And I think Lancers Guild, okay, I'm white, so I'm not completely the right person to give us an opinion on this. But I don't think the Lancers Guild does it quite as well as it probably could have. But it also doesn't seem to do a bad job to me. I think they could have done a bit more to humanize Folques just a little bit more. Maybe throughout the quest line, or at the end there, they could have done a little bit better with humanizing him. Just so, like, you understand a bit more fully why he broke and turned to this life that he began to lead. Because, like, yeah, he stole, he turned himself in, and then he went to prison for it. He felt betrayed, but then, like, for that to turn into this obsession, I guess that can make sense for some people. I just don't have the right mindset for it, I suppose. I don't know. I think they could have done a better job, but maybe I just don't have the right mindset to understand him fully, and that's also completely fair. Hello, Elaine. So Folques is no more. It's unfortunate, I didn't want this to happen, but his was a tragic tale, and one that might have been so different. Had fate not dealt him such a cruel hand, he could well have commanded a place of honor within these halls. But it avails us not to dwell on what might have been. It is enough that you are still with us, Satora. Lest you wonder about your final trial, there will be none. I have seen all I need to see. You have proven beyond a shadow of doubt that yours is a genuine courage. In recognition of this, I shall pass to you the secrets of Lance Charge, one of the most potent abilities in our arsenal. You are a Lancer in your own right now, there's not more I can teach you. From here onwards, it is up to you to seek out such challenges as will make you grow. Like attracts like, and the stronger drawn to strength. Just as I once knew for a certainty that I was destined to face the Lord of the Bramble Patch, so too will you find, or be found by, an adversary of equal worth. None can say what fate will bring, but armed with your courage, there is naught you need fear. Keep close to your heart the lessons you have learned here, and go forth to blaze a new trail with spear in hand. Alright, we get Lance Charge, increases damage dealt by 10%. Nice, it's just a flat self-buff ability. Lasts for 20 seconds. Good. We get Steel Spear, which is a downgrade from what we have, and we get our choice of gear, all of which is a downgrade, so I will take the money. Thank you very much. I think we're going to put that Lance Charge on left, right main hotbar, left on D-pad, is what I'm thinking. Feint's already right there. Let's put Feint on the bottom? No. I like to keep all my buffs and I like to keep my buffs here, and I also kind of like to keep my debuffs here, so they're all easily accessible. And that's getting a little bit crowded, so I'm wondering if maybe I should move Feint over there? And then I would need to remember to do that for all of my classes, just to be sure that I've got that consistent. Then we'll move Lance Charge there. Alright, I'm thinking with that. Now that Lancer level 30 is done, next time is going to be a Sunday episode, and I'm going to be honest. I have no idea what we're doing for tomorrow's Sunday episode. Because we simultaneously have basically no side quests left, and also a lot of side quests left. There's a lot of side quests in areas that I don't really want to go do side quests in yet, either because they're too high level, or because I know of a better time in the story to do those. And there's also a few optional content sets that we could do, like we could introduce the PvP mode, that could be fun, or we could start working on the fate grind, which I've mentioned I want to do, which is a good idea to do because some of those fates do give special rewards like minions and orchestrion rolls that I want to collect, and achievements and titles, and I think there might even be mounts from some fates, but I'm not quite certain on that. There's a lot we can do if we start doing a fate grind, but there's also Warned. There's also valid reason to hold off on that till the end of Aroma Born when we're level 50 and can just zoom through all of the fates. So I don't know. I will figure it out, and next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we've got ourselves a Sunday episode of indeterminate content. I'll see everyone next time for that.